Hello, everybody. What the fuck is that sentence? Miss kiting our udons together. I really like that. You know what? I like that. I can get behind that one. Um, can someone tell me if the music is too loud? Cause it sounds fine on my end, but I also could be tripping. My levels look okay. It could be quiet though. Yeah. So, I'm gonna do push-ups while y'all figure that out. But I'm gonna get these over with. Oh my lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fuck my life. It's been a minute since I've done this. How's everyone doing? Let me properly start yapping. If no one says anything, I'm just gonna assume the music's okay. um, it's been a while. Music seems fun. Alright. Thank you. I went on break for 2 weeks and then completely forgot my anniversary came up and I had nothing planned. So that's why I'm doing this stream. Because I'm going to push my anniversary stream and I'm going to ask you guys what you want me to do. Because I don't really know. I had like a couple ideas just in my brain. Crazy, I have a brain, I know. But I haven't set anything in stone yet. I also decided that I was gonna do a drawing stream today because I literally came back from my business trip like 2 days ago. And I'm so fucking tired. Like, in the moment, I didn't feel it. I think it might have been adrenaline or whatever. And then I got back and I passed away immediately. Like, I just died. um, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take it chill today. I was like, should I play Nine Souls? Should I play Hades 2? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk. I haven't drawn in like maybe I haven't opened Clip Studio in like 6 months. It was art block so bad that I'm afraid that I'm gonna go back to drawing and I'm gonna be so ass about it. But that's okay. Things happen and we're gonna try and draw today. And if it turns out like shit, it is what it is. I just make a shit drawing. um but yeah, I hope everyone's been well. I've been quite busy, as some people have probably noticed. But I've been doing pretty good overall, so I hope everyone in chat's been doing pretty good. This is probably gonna be a shorter stream. I feel like a lot of my drawing streams don't end up being very long. But yeah. Before I switch to my drawing screen, I need people to know that I am not starting from scratch. I have found a drawing from 2 years ago that I never finished. But I had the sudden thought that I wanted to finish it today. And so that's what we're gonna try and do. It's pre-sketched already. I just need to start rendering it and like blocking it in. So we're gonna see how it goes. But this is a drawing from 2 years ago that was supposed to be for like lore, and then I never fucking finished it. So yes. My art style has changed a lot, so I'm actually really interested to see how I'm gonna change my coloring on this, but just know. Okay, where's my drawing screen? Do I not have a toggle for my drawing stream? That's actually... Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Dashi da yo. I also got a tour box, by the way. So, I'm testing out... It came with, like, preset buttons, which I will probably change eventually. But 14 months, thank you. Thank you to everybody who's subbed. I know I've been pretty sporadic with my streams recently, so it feels a little odd. But I always appreciate it. Hold on, let me move. I realized I didn't think this through because now my keyboard's in my fucking way. Hold on, I didn't think. I never think. Can I... Is my mic gonna fit if I do this? I need to buy a new mic too. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I feel like I broke my mic. Okay, my mic decided to shit itself. I did not break my mic, but it stopped working a couple weeks ago, and I just like never bothered getting a new one. So yeah. I'm really interested to see what you've been cooking up in regards to new model. Ooh, do people want a sneak peek? So the reason that I wanted to finish this lore piece is because I wanted to close out this sort of uh I guess season, this first season with Dashi. Uh and so I was like, you know what? I want to make a lore piece that I thought I was going to finish and then close off that chapter and then start fresh with my new model. Um I if I'm being completely honest, I wanted to debut my model during June, but or like early July, I guess, but I just did not have the time to finish the model and everything because as you know, I'm stubborn and I do everything myself. um so we're gonna it's mostly just been a lot of on and off work. I'm determined to finish it. I have a second chance. My affiliate anniversary is actually in August. So that's my thought process. But I can give a sneak peek of my model. Let's see if I can I open something? Hold on. Hold on. How am I gonna do this? I can I need to feed the people some crumbs. That's my thought process. I'm gonna do this. Let me do it on a different screen actually. That might be better. Affiliate anniversary for sure. For sure, for sure. I think the only issue is I'm giving myself a lot of work because I'm planning to like do so much. Like I'm revamping my backgrounds, I'm redoing my assets, I'm gonna add more emotes, etc. And I'm the kind of person that likes it's not that I don't want to commission people, it's just I also very much love creating, so I like doing things myself. But goddamn, that's a lot of fucking work. Okay. I'll do a little, like, sneak peekers of the corner of this character sheet that I drew and finished. Um, my hair has changed a little, and I might sneak peek the outfit, but not the full fit. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. So, I'll show off what I've been most proud of. Also, whenever it's ready, of course. The character sheet has been ready. I've been debating on when I want to release it. Is the funny part. I like everything's. It's done. I just need to model it. More dashi art. Let's go. I actually really like this piece, and I don't know why I never finished it, but it is what it is. Poor small dashi has to run across her desk and use her whole body to rearrange her peripherals. Lies, lies. I tell you, that's not true. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. How the fuck can I is this gonna work? Um let's see. Where is anything actually? Fuck. That's not anything. That's not here we go. Okay. Is that showing up? So this is the new face. I'm going for a completely different style. Okay, maybe not completely different, but a little more updated to how I draw right now and what my current style looks like. I'm actually really proud of the way these expressions came out because I think they're translating even more of the little shit vibe that I wanted. I'm specifically fond of this one. Wayo clothes. Okay, look, I didn't feel like here. I can show you the clothes. So very carefully shifting the sheet over. This is the new fit. The little shit vibes are off the chart. That's all I wanted from this model. This is the new fit from the front. I'm not going to show you the back because that would be just spoiling the rest of the model. But this is the new fit that I am really liking. And I can't wait to model it. I've gotten the jacket for the most part, but the rest of it I kind of need to fix. But yeah, I'm loving the colors. I'm loving the way it turned out because in my head it was one of those character sheets and like pieces of art where I sat there and I was like, I just need to trust the model. I just need to trust the process and hope that it turns out okay. Cuz I'm going to tell you now the sketch for this looks like shit. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I went through like 15 variations of the same shirt before I settled on just doing a tank top. Um, but yeah, when I do like an actual debut, I think a lot of people like the sort of like background, like behind the scenes explanation. So I think I'll do that a little when I do my actual debut for this, but yeah, this is my little sneak peek of the new model. Um, tank top looks clean. I'm actually so happy how it turned out. I'm gonna have to pull it into Blender though. Because I kind of want that holographic look, but you cannot achieve that in V-Roid. It's just not gonna work. And I'm switching to 3D so people can finally throw things at me, because I know that's something y'all have wanted for a while. But yeah, this is the model. This is, you can imagine it in your mind palace what I'm gonna be looking like and how I'm gonna make fun of all of you. In maybe a month or so, I'll see. Depends on how fast I can get it done. Alright. Back to my drawing. I actually have no idea where I wanted to go with this. It's been so long that I'm like, I want to finish this piece. I love the composition of this piece, but I also have no idea how I want to paint it. So, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't even know what layers I have. What is this? What are you? What are these layers? These are empty layers. These layers don't have shit on them. What are you? Okay, that's the sketch. What are you? Oh, you're the reflection. I fear that I'm gonna start coloring this and I'm gonna be so washed. What was that? What art? Oh. Why is that there? What? First 10 minutes of the stream and me drawing is gonna be like, why is this a thing? Why did I put that there? What am I drawing? Is this just an empty layer? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being stupid. Maybe it's an empty layer. Well, shit. Okay. Also, I had to set up this tour box in like 5 minutes. Because I kept forgetting to do it. Where's the line art? I'm gonna block in the colors. That's usually what I do first. Also, really quick, where are my brushes? Oh my god. There we go. I don't even know what I want to use to color. That's my normal pen. What button's undo? That's undo. Okay. I wanted to talk about what people want to see me do for, like, an anniversary stream. I personally don't really know if I'm gonna be, like... Is it the down button? What button am I pressing? It's one of these buttons. I don't really know what I want to do this year. I feel like I always end up doing something a little longer, like a little bigger. But I'm just gonna guess colors. I don't want to burn up my color palette right now. Aeon, hi! How are you? It's been a really long time. Or what feels like a long time. I was gone for 2 weeks, but that shit didn't feel like 2 weeks. I feel like I was gone for fucking ever. Anyway. I was thinking maybe I do some singing again. I don't know. How was the reception to my karaoke stream from last year? I still can't believe it's been 3 years, guys. 3 years? I've been streaming for 3 years. And somewhat consistently, I would say. Where the fuck does my shirt end? There's a shirt somewhere in here. 3 years is crazy to me. It's been 10,000 years. That's what it feels like. Like, the 2 weeks I was gone felt longer than, like, my 4 months in Japan. But yeah. Oh, my tolerance. Why is my tolerance ass? I forget how to use Clip Studio, guys. Also, I'm gonna be looking down a lot, so... Can I move my tablet closer? Pretty darn consistent. I'm actually pretty proud of that. It's a little awkward to me to say that I've been streaming so consistently when I initially didn't think I was gonna be streaming at all. So just being able to say that I've been consistent with it has been just wonderful. And something that I'm quite proud of. Where the fuck? Is this my pen? Where's my pen? That's not the right pen, but I like that pen. I also don't think that was the right color either. Actually no. I wanted a warmer color. I did that on purpose. Even in Japan, I'm actually surprised that I even streamed at all while I was in Japan, so... I'm like, what color is my model? And then I remember that my model's right in front of me and I can be looking at my model directly. Little oopid, but... Yeah. Um, that is not what I wanted. Oh, I will say the one thing I do think I'm gonna do for my anniversary stream maybe is I do want to bring back the Monster Hunter roulette. I'm probably not gonna do the teams thing again because I feel like I messed up my timing. I thought the rounds were gonna be so much shorter. That was very naive of me as somebody who's been playing Monster Hunter for a while. So I think what I'll do is I'll just make it open to chat, and then I do want to do a drinking game with it, like drink every time I cart or something. I think that'd be really fun. Um I know my hand cam streams are pretty popular, so if people are like, do people want me to do Pokemon card opening? Maybe I could go to the store and open some blind boxes and like Pokemon cards and stuff. Don't spill on the cards. No, that would be devastating. Had to spend time simping over the waifu. Yeah. Uh, so I might do some Pokemon card opening. If there's anything that people want me to do for an anniversary stream, let me know. Debating on if I want to do line art for this, but I feel like this is a more of a digital painting piece. And digital painting takes me a million more years to finish. I just don't think cell shading would look good with this. My fuck. Drowned Val just a thought. Yeah. I think that's pretty valid. Val, have you had water today? Have I had water today? Do people want to see me sing stuff? I really want to make a cover, but I think the one thing that's holding me back is I don't know how to use any audio editing software for the life of me. I learned live on stream. That's my anniversary stream. I learned how to edit my own covers. How fire would that be, chat? How's it? Okay, is this a TMI question? How is the shitting problem in America going? I heard about it this morning and I couldn't stop laughing, but I also feel really bad. We also cook Neb equivalent exchange. I could do that. I think slime Neb could fit in a pot. Okay. What color is anything I wear? I guess my jacket's mostly black, huh? How would you cook me? Ooh, I need to bring up my, like, fucking, my delicious in dungeon knowledge, my dungeon meshi knowledge. Ooh, that's a great question. I think, I think I could make you into, like, a nice, like, custard. Like a nice pudding. A brownie? Okay. Not what I was thinking. I think Neb could be, like, a delicious pudding. With, like, a nice jiggle to it. No more fresh fruits and veggies, time to boil everything. Cause doesn't washing the shit not work either? That's what was shocking to me. I was like, damn, y'all washing your shit and that still doesn't work? Damn, that's not dark enough. Dude, this tour box actually feels really cool. I didn't realize the tour box had haptic feedback until I set it up about 10 minutes ago. Well, I guess I started the stream a little longer before that, but you get me. You get what I'm saying. I'll just do all the blocking in one layer. That's probably something I'm gonna regret later, but I'm gonna do the blocking in one layer. Hi, Mr. Streamer. Hi, Ruby. How are you doing? Needs to be boiled or frozen. Washing doesn't work, only cooking, but a lot of people don't know temp safely. Ah, hydrate. I will do that. Guess I gotta eat packaged food. Since it's a parasite chasing the explosive poops. That's crazy. That's crazy work to hear. Honestly, Canada's on fire right now, so. Like, all of Northern Ontario. I think there's still burning, like, actively burning fires. Please educate yourselves on that. I will not be expanding, but please be made aware that the entirety of Northwestern Ontario is on fire at the moment. I woke up this morning and it was like Mad Max filter type shit. It was actually insane. I think a similar thing happened last year, but the only reason I remember that is because New York was blaming us for how their skies were orange. I woke up this morning and there was like a Mexico filter on the entirety of where I am. Well, you know, regulation's bad, so, well. Maybe I talk about stuff that I wanna... my goals for my next years of streaming. I do want to add another stream day, but I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna approach doing that. I might do it a bit later on in the year, because I'm... Oh, I can't say that. I was about to say I'm graduating. I'm not graduating. To the people, music a touch overpowering? Okay. Thank you. It's Ado, actually. It's just Ado, specifically. I'm not graduating. To the people that don't know or have forgotten, I am a student. And I will be graduating school. And my final semester is coming up, and I need to lock the fuck in so I don't have to stay in school for longer than I would like. I'm not graduating from being a VTuber. Imagine. I hate those posts. I don't know if y'all have been seeing them, but occasionally there's that just like clickbaity post to the people that are like, I'm graduating school. And then they get like millions of clicks because they rage baited everyone, and I'm like, that's not gonna be me. I'm proud that I'm graduating school. I spent so much money on that single piece of paper. Is this Kagebo? Who the fuck is singing? I've never heard this song. The song's not in my playlist. Oh, it's Tomonori Sora. Just graduate from school, duh. That's the goal. So as much as I would like to up my amount of what the fuck is going on with this jacket? That's a problem for when I actually color that in. I will have to probably dial down streams a little sometime next year, or I guess upcoming, so I can pass. But after that, I would like to aim for 3 times a week consistently, maybe 4. We'll see. My reference has disappeared. Thank you for the lurk, Kaitsu. Graduating from small to short. That's fucked up. Dude, okay. So, as some of y'all know, actually, Brum might be watching this right now. As some of y'all know, I work remotely. But this was the first time that I actually, like, my business trip was to the office. So I got to meet a bunch of people on my team for, like, the first time. Tell me why I walk in and I meet one of the people on my team for the first time, and the first thing they fucking say to me is not hello, it's not hi, it's, you are much shorter than I imagined you. Bruh! I asked them how tall they thought I was. I tweeted about this. I live tweeted about this, and they found that tweet. I asked them how tall they thought I was, and they said they thought I was 5'11" because of how the camera is faced when I'm on meetings. Like, because I have my camera on my laptop at a lower angle. So apparently that made me look taller, which is so funny to me because I show up and I'm like 5'4" real life. So when they said they thought I was 5'11", I was like, that's actually so funny. You're telling me I had potential? No, that's preposterous. I know! Look, I'm all for whatever someone thinks I'm like tall energy. I'm so happy whenever somebody tells me I have tall energy. But 5'11" is crazy work. That was I was like, God damn, you had so much hope in me. I'm sorry. I like subverted your expectations. Potential using camera tricks. That's what they said, but I'm just like, I'm not using camera tricks. My webcam is just that low because I don't want to prop up my laptop. Is it tall energy or camera trickery? I asked them, they said tall energy. And then on the flip side, there was another coworker of mine who I told I was 5'4" because they asked. And they deadpan stared at me and went, damn, I thought you were shorter. The two sides of the spectrum. People who think I give tall energy, and people who think that I am shorter than I am. 5.4 Apple, shut up. I don't know, I think you sound short. I think my IRL, like the way I look IRL, gives tall energy, and I think the way I have drawn my VTuber gives short energy. I think that's what's going on here. I think that's the black magic sorcery that's going on here. You're 5'4"? Yes! How tall did you think I was? For context, Ruby and I have met in person. We do know each other in person. How tall did you think I was? Real question, do you think I was taller or do you think I was shorter? Some crazy shit right now, guys. Crazy discoveries. Oh, the urge to do a face reveal and ask people what kind of energy I give. But I'm a VTuber and I would rather not. Maybe one day. But as of right now, I would rather not. I don't know. You know, I don't have a sense of height. You are taller than me. I feel like it's both ways. Like, people who are tall don't gauge how, like, how tall or how short people are below them, and people who are short don't really gauge how tall people are above them. Because for me, anyone taller than 5'5", you're tall. You're taller than me. That's your height. I take your word in that you probably look 5'6". That's the one that I've gotten, it seems, like, within reason. That I look 5'6", and I will take that. I think it's also because I tend to wear platform shoes. Or, like, boots. But, I can accept 5'6". 5'11" was so much credit that I did not deserve. Vaguely remember your Japan pics. Cheater. I only have one pair of shoes that makes me look taller, and it's my combat boots. My other shoes are just like sneakers that don't add that much to my height. You sound 5'2" is still ringing in my mind though. That's a comment. 5'11" is you on stilts. 5'11" is me in spirit. Oh my god, I keep switching. For a minute, I was like, is my music widget showing? Because I'm playing some bops and I would like those to show. I also, sidetracking the conversation, I feel like I need to organize my playlists now. I think my current main playlist is somewhere around 1,400 songs, and I really need to fix that. It's fucking bots. I really need to. Another thing that I need to do when I debut is actually set up Seribot to do auto banning. Cause tell me why I keep forgetting. Okay. I'm coloring this in really slow. I don't use the lasso tool, but I feel like I should. I use the lasso tool more when I'm drawing on my iPad, I feel like, because I'm cel shading more. But for stuff like this, I'm usually painting. Now, what button is zoom? Me actively trying to learn the buttons on my tour box while coloring is actually really funny to me. I always forget that I have these, like, straps coming out of the back of my jacket. I don't remember putting those there, but they are there. Gray, how are you? I'm just doing some drawing. I hope you've been well. I feel bad because I wasn't able to make it to your debut stream. I was working hella overtime that day. But uh your model looks amazing. And I'm so happy for you, dude. And your nails turned out awesome, by the way. Very girly pop. I was mostly lurking for the rest of that stream, but that was a fun time. Yo, what's up? I didn't know you were an artist. I am. I made my entire model, I did the design for it, and I rigged it. I guess some lore for the new people here, but I went to an arts high school, so I actually have a specialty diploma in visual arts. Um, so I quite literally was trained to draw. Uh, I've been drawing since, but I've been very on and off about it, but one of my goals is to draw more consistently. Um, I want to make more like lore art and just fan art in general. It's something that I fell off of this year, and it makes me feel bad because I'm like, damn, I went to art school for nothing, really. I already lost to Lamau. Tired? Felt. Where the fuck are my leg straps? They're erased. They're like here. Like all my leg straps are gone. That's so funny. Well, I forget that I can change my brush size with this. That's cool. What color is my tail? Blue? I can look up. Lost 2 of the nails. You've been keeping them on? I'm surprised you just kept them on after stream. I don't use press-on. Were you using press-ons? I wasn't there for the beginning of that stream. They were, I'm gonna assume they were pressed. Yeah, glued on. Okay. Yeah, that's better than that. That's better than me. I don't... Well, actually, I guess I paint my nose every once in a while, but not, like, consistently. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what color... Do I want to pull up a reference for this? But yeah, I usually paint my nails. I don't usually use press-ons. But how the fuck... What? Can I, like... Can I eye drop my VTuber right now? I happen to be at least mediocre at anything but people and animals. I feel like I've lost my ability to draw a lot of things. I feel like I still am pretty good at drawing people, generally. But when it comes to, like, I should practice animals more. I really should. I'm generally good at drawing from reference, but yeah, I feel like I've lost a lot of my technical knowledge, I guess. I don't practice anatomy as much as I should, so my fundamentals are iffy. Yeah, my natural nails are never long. Mine aren't either. I usually cut them on the shorter side, but I still like to paint my nails. I just longer nails I've attempted, but I can't. I can't use my keyboard. I can't draw. I can't do anything with long nails, I feel like. Maybe I'm just not skilled enough. Okay, that definitely was not the correct skin color. I'll fix it. At least not for this scene. God damn it. This could be so much easier if I just pulled up my my color palette, but I didn't. Last time I did nails, they were so long I couldn't stand it, but I thought it would be fun to see how long they would last. That's a fun little challenge. They piss me off so much. I can't type. I can't like I can so usually I let my nails grow out when I can. But there it gets to a point where like the exact moment they are too long, I can feel it. because it fucks up with my typing. Like, I can't use my keyboard properly, I can't use my controllers properly, and that's when I know I have to cut my nails. You know what I can do properly? I'd rather not know, but sure. Look who it is. I at least can do things. I did the Overwatch collab yesterday with him on. That's an achievement. Hello. Hello. Playing Overwatch with, like, batty, cunty nails. I love that for you, guys. Oh my god, it's like fucking with my music track. I can hear the melody of the song, but I only hear kudu kudu on top of it. Actually, one of the reasons that I dropped, going back to the whole, like, practicing fundamentals and one of the reasons I didn't finish this piece was I actually hated the way I drew the anatomy. I just didn't think it was correct. I fixed it like a million times, which is why all the lines look so messy. My sketches, I feel like, look at least a little cleaner. But yeah, no, I hated the way I drew the legs. I hated the positioning. I fixed it a million times, and then I quit. I just stopped, and I was like, maybe I'll come back to this and finish it. And then I opened it again after 2 years. I looked at— oh my god. Damn it, no! I looked at— this feels like a speech jammer. But yeah, I looked at this piece again after, like, 2 years of not, like, opening a lot of my older art on my iPad, and then I went, this actually isn't that bad. This isn't as bad as I remember it being. Which is why I'm working on it now. How's it going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We're doing a chill drawing stream, which I haven't done one of these in a very long time, so. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. We're just color blocking right now, so it's very, very chill shit, but I might change the face up a little. I'll see. I also didn't start painting my nails until recently. I just, like, was too impatient for it. But I've learned patience, guys. I've become a better person. That's a lie. I think in the grand scheme of things, I've become a worse person, but one can pretend. The irregularly planned drawing inspo has hit. I see it. Yeah, it happens sometimes. I actually drew this 2 years ago. And then I went, you know what? I want to finish it. I think it's also because I saw this piece, and I've been working on my new model recently, and this piece just feels like a nice send-off to my current model. So I wanted to get this done. I forgot I made my shoes that color. Sure. Sure. Sure, my shoes are that color, I guess. I'm probably not going to be finishing it on stream, because I'm digital painting this, not... What color is my shoe? Oh, it's white! I forgot I made my shoes different colors. My mini painting skills have somewhat transferred. I feel like that makes a lot of sense, though. Do you think you could do, like, smaller details with, like finer brush tips, or is that just not... Is that not in the skill tree yet? Because I attempted to do, like, fine line work on my nails once, and that shit turned out like ass. So I mostly switched to decals now. It's also faster. Oh, fuck. Light blue. Okay. That's how it goes. The number of unfinished pieces I have are insane. I really should start finishing them, but I feel like it's just an artist canon event. You start a piece, you don't finish it. That's just how it goes. 26 months, Gracie, holy! Big stretch, I can't do that. I forget, have I ever shown you my minis? I remember your entire, like, shelf full of minis. And they were very well painted. I remember it was, like, burned into my memory, I feel like. Because I'm getting flashbacks to, like, your mega shelves of minis. Unless that wasn't you and I'm misremembering. Pardon me. Oh, that is not the right color. That's not the color I wanted. I have one I did the line art for that I just haven't been able to push myself to color, which sucks because it's one of my best. I feel that. Sometimes I make like a what I think it mostly happens to me in the sketch phase, where I'll make like one of the best sketches I've ever done. I'll do the line art and the line art just ruined everything for me and I'm like, damn, I should have just painted this. Yes, that was probably me. I have a lot of trolls and alligator. Okay. I am remembering your shelves. I have actually never painted a mini before. I think I painted like a couple sculptures, but that's just because I went to art school. Okay, that's not even, but that's a problem for later me. Number one thing I say to myself when I draw. Problem for later me. She'll figure it out. Not me. Say inner sleeve. The inner lining of my sleeve is also blue. Shrimping? I am shrimping. You got me. Line art is the equivalent of the HD remaster of an awesome PS2 game that removes the grunge that made it look so cool. I agree. That is like a perfect analogy. I think I remember reading about it somewhere, but it was something along the lines of how the sketch is usually because there are missing lines and there's like imperfections in your sketch. It's because of that that makes your sketch look so good to you because your brain fills it in with like what you imagine the better parts of it could be. But then when you commit and you actually do the line art, um you're picking and choosing lines that you didn't have before because your brain didn't see those there. And that's why you think it looks worse because what your brain imagined when you filled in the sketch is what you idealized it to be, which is I think like I hope I explained that well, but I think that's very true. Because I see my sketches and I'm like, this shit looks so fire, and then I start my line art and I go, the shit is not fire. What did I do? Chocominto karo. I don't like chocolate mint, but the color's nice. To those of you who want to see a sneak peek of my new model, I did a little peek of the character sheet earlier in the stream, so you can check out the VOD later to see some cool little details that I've added to my new model. More toothpaste for me. Dude, you're not supposed to be eating the toothpaste! What's y'all's favorite color in chat? Right now. Answer me. Hello! Hi, Aki, how are you? A lot of the process comes to how you can use rough lines and shapes to imply things, and by cleaning it up, you're therefore trying to define those implications. Yeah, exactly. My favorite color is mint. I feel like I don't use it as apparently in my drawings. I think what's funny is I actually don't really like the color purple, but it's like a very good majority of my design. favorite plot twists I hear is whenever I ask or whenever I see a VTuber model and it's like majority one color, and then you ask them if that's their favorite color, and they go, "No, actually." I feel like it happens more often than I think, and it's just so silly to me. I mean, yeah, sometimes it does happen that way, but it's just funny because they're like their entire model is red, and then you ask them what their favorite color is, and they're like, "It's blue." Yellow? I got you. Color? All of them? That's quite a bit of them though. I don't know. I forgot there's yellow in my design. I forgot my mask. I just realized that. It's okay. That was intentional. I didn't mean to put my mask in this art piece, actually. I take that back. No one heard me say that. Everything is a calculated mistake. I meant to do that. Okay, it's looking better as I go about coloring it. I love yellow, but I own so much blue stuff, it's kind of insane. Thanks to Persona 3 merch, my desk is 90% blue. That's, like, kind of what happened. But I actually like the color blue, so I'm not, like... I'm not faking it. A lot of the shit in my room is blue. My room is blue. My new design looks fire. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually really excited. I've been 3D modeling it recently. Um, I'm not, like, too well-versed in 3D modeling, but my goal is to do majority of it in Vroid and then pull it into Blender. We'll see. I'm still not too sure about how I feel on the whole, like, 3D thing, but if I can make it work, I'll make it work. And if I don't, I can always just make my model again in 2D, because that's what I made my original model. Nothing's stopping me. You can do anything if you believe hard enough, chat. I just rewound the stream, yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't realize they can do that. I only figured out how to do that recently, and it's been a lifesaver. I want to cover this song. I actually can't wait to explain, like, my design choices with my new model as well. I think that's the fun thing I get to do when I'm the one that designs my own models. I'll just... It's supposed to be blended in, but I don't feel like blending it. Actually, I might be able to. Hold on. Where is my blending brush? There it is. Oh my god, V-Red is fine. I'm just suffering in Blender. That's probably gonna be me, because I'm gonna pull it into Blender to fix, like, the color on my jacket and, like, probably the textures as well. But it's probably gonna make me want to blow up, as Blender normally does. Both to my computer and myself. I wish Onigiri's camera tech was more affordable. Realized I couldn't chat. Oh. You can only directly rewind if you were subbed or have turbo. Oh. Though you can do a workaround by going to the videos page. That's what I do. I go into a person's video page and I just rewind the VOD at that current point. That's how I've been doing it. I don't have turbo. I've been considering designing a low poly model for when I try streaming again, but I have no idea what I want to do. I think my best advice is just go for it. If you do it yourself, you can always change it after, which is the one advantage that I think I do have, which is, like, if there's something that I don't like about my model, I can always just go back and change it myself. Like, I think I'd feel bad having to, like, go back and bother someone about it, but yeah. I think that's just, like, the one thing that I like about doing my own shit. It's that I don't have to ask anyone else to fix it for me, that I can do it, like, the exact way that I want it to in my head. And it's also just, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun being able to say that I did things myself. I was talking to a coworker the other day, and I was like, yeah, no, I never realized, but I do a lot of things myself for the sake of doing it myself, and I enjoy doing it. It's fun. You can now rewind live on stream if you have sub and turbo. I didn't know that. I don't know if I answered, but I like purple. I couldn't tell. I feel like most of your design is. I've seen your design a couple times. I feel like most of it's purple. I don't remember. Are you wearing like a purple shirt or something? You can make what you want and learn new stuff. Yeah, that's. I think that's the thing that I love the most about having become a VTuber. It's just I've learned so much. I've learned so many things, and it's helped me with my job as well, which is the crazy part. Also, this is incorrect. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but that's not right. It should be more like that. But yeah, anyone hesitating out there to make things, just fucking do it. Like, there's I think you lose more from not doing the thing than actually just going ahead and doing the fucking thing. I got a friend who's pink but is red colorblind. That's interesting. I think I've seen so many colorblind artists, and it's just so fascinating. I remember seeing a video, this like one colorblind artist that I've watched for a very long time who's red green colorblind, but they make really cool art, and they like explained in a stream once how they see the Photoshop color picker and how they've memorized where certain colors are so that if they do have to pick something that's like red or green, they'll know generally where to put the color picker, which is it's super interesting to me because I never really think about that until actually well until I started going to design school and we had to think about accessibilities in our design, but it's something so fascinating to me. My design holds up super well to the various colorblind types. Yeah, it does. That site is interesting. Okay. I don't remember. My tail is like mostly blue, I guess. Sorry, chat. I've been learning this song on guitar. I've always considered doing like learning live on stream, but I've never actually like thought about how that would do. I used to do like clothing studies on stream. I remember like drawing and doing clothing studies, and like I drew my OCs at one point. I feel like I want to do more of that at some point. I'll see. But I've also considered doing like draw classes and stuff. I don't have like any major credentials besides, going to art school. But I've thought about it. I think it would be cool. I just like the trend of like super niche knowledgeable VTubers. Like there's that oh my god, what's his name? The fucking doctor VTuber who's been doing like the like the whatever the doctor wordle is on stream, and he's like flexing his medical practice knowledge, and it's so cool seeing that. Saiken, MD Saiken, yes, I've been watching his shit recently. It's super cool. Um, oh, to be smart enough to be able to do super niche knowledgeable streams like that. I don't know what I would teach though. All I've got on me is art, I guess. Who knows? Or maybe I do the flip side and I do streams where I learn things myself. That'd be cool. Oh my lord. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong buttons on my toolbox. But I'm determined to get used to this thing. I would just yap about stupid psychology bullshit and then 90% of it would be wrong. Yeah. Could be me. Could be you with a low poly model. Imagine. The one thing I have work experience in I don't really want to talk about more slash I'm super out of date. Oof. Yeah, I think that's valid. Just possibly too niche, even. I don't know. I'm thinking of like other things that I could do. I would like. No, all I really think that I'm decently good at, like good enough to be able to talk about would be art and like drawing and stuff. But yeah, there is that one stream that one of the people that I watched did that was like learning Blender live on stream and like making something by the end. And I think that format of video and like that format of content would be super cool. Just doing one thing and trying to make something by the end of the stream like that. I've thought about doing that. I think that'd be really cool as well. Could start an unqualified podcast. That's good. Yeah. I start talking about shit that I could do, but I'm completely unqualified to do. Smelliest that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You can't even smell the podcast. That's not true. Hold up. My ads are gonna run in a minute. Can I? Where the fuck is my playlist? Can I pick a different song? We're gonna pick a different song. I'm gonna switch up my playlist real quick. I've been listening to this cover of Drowning for a while. Go peep the song. This one's been on my repeat playlist recently. I got the face for radio and voice for TV. You've got, oh my god, what's the hold on. Doesn't have to be literal, yeah. But still, I don't want people to know me on the smelliest podcast. That's not the name of my podcast. Could just talk about all the times you saw a sniffer from chat, though. It'd probably be mostly me. I feel like I got the voice for a couple things. It just depends. I had to run interviews the other day for my job, and I was like so scared. Obviously, didn't let it show though. Obviously, I played it cool, but still. And it's raining all day. Can't. You know what I want to do? I want to like make this skinny. Like I want to make it very vertical, almost like let me see if I can replicate the vibes. Let's see. Where's my shit? Can I? Coming back, I'm still waiting for you. This is what I'm envisioning. I want to make it. Oh, you know, it'd be so cool if I turned it into like a scroll or some shit, like a hanging scroll. That's the vibe that I want to go for. Hanging scroll vibe. Shining, it's raining all day. Okay, then stinkiest podcast. That's fucked up. That's still fucked up. One day I'll sniff a for proof. Less sarcasm. My meet and greet is gonna be people just being like, you do kind of smell. And everybody in the line is gonna gaslight me. I'll figure out the shoe situation later. As I've said about every part of this drawing so far. Oh, fuck. Is my foot? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I couldn't figure out where my foot was. I didn't want to say anything, but... Shush. People taking pictures under armpit or looking away holding their nose. Guys! I need to remove the stinky from my brand. I'm gonna do my 2.0 debut and then completely ignore any comments about me being stinky because they are simply not true. I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. You can't? I can. Surely I can. You can't stop me. Alien stage. Clock goes tick tock, tick tock. Magic gosh. Oh, and a blink gone. Soles of this side of my shoe are black, I believe. My shoes are asymmetrical. I don't know, I really fuck with the asymmetrical vibe. Blink gone! Staging aliens! You'll slip. It was only for the bit Dashi not stinky confirmed. Thank you, Gray. I appreciate that. Hear that, chat? I'm not stinky. Tick tock, blink gone. Oh wow, hope you have a good rest of stream, Dashi and chat. Going to bed as it's 4:40 a.m. Stopped in to say hi. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you sticking around for a bit. I hope you have a good night. Please rest up. 4:40 a.m. That's a bit late or early? Question mark. Ah, fuck, squats. Since when did I have so many points? I don't know. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not until failure. I'm done. It won't apply. I finished. Pick a number from 1 to 3. 2. When in doubt, middle it out. Better than 8 a.m. I did yesterday night? I think the last time I pulled an all-nighter was when I was watching Soul Eater in high school. No, I did a... No, that's a lie. I pulled an all-nighter for an assignment. As a student does. Okay, now the question is, where am I going from here? Oh, I can do that. I can do that one. That one doesn't require me to get up. I had to pick up my mic for that one. I really need to purchase a new mic. Clip? Fuck! Fuck! I mean, I guess technically I lean in, but I can't wait to have a 3D model to actually, like, fully lean in on that one. I black out now? Thanks for sticking around, Vela. I appreciate you. Oh my god. I think my issue right now is that I have my drawing tablet so far back on my desk, and I'm, like, forcing myself to lean over my desk. I need to, like... I already have my monitor on an arm, though. I feel like putting my drawing tablet on an arm is a little excessive. Okay, I think I mostly blocked in everything. My only issue now is how the fuck do I want to go about approaching rendering this? I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't digital painted in a hot minute. I'll fix the background later. Oh, I have to do the reflection too. God fucking damn it. I wish I could just transfer my ideas straight from my brain to the piece of paper. I wish I could just like hold you can't see it right now, but I put my fingers to my temples. I wish I could just beam my ideas onto a piece of paper. Okay. I'll do the lighting later. I think I'll start with the face. Do I have reference for this? Anywhere. That would be nice. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll fix the lines. Your art style is sick, though. Got me having ideas. I love when I can inspire other people to do cool things. I'm actually happy at how my art style has evolved since I started drawing. Because I feel like 2 years ago, my art style was okay. I mean, there will always be a curve. Like, your art taste develops faster than the skill. But I think I've gotten to a nice point where both of them have sort of plateaued, and now my skill is similar, or in the same spot as where my art skill is at. So it's nice. Hold on, I need to. One of the funniest things of me with me drawing is that I reference my own artwork. I feel like a lot of artists do this actually. But I truly be opening my own fucking artwork and looking at it and being like, how the fuck did I draw this? Got me curious on checking you out when I first got here. Never had ideas. Ah. Do I have like an artwork that I can reference? What the fuck do I draw? I guess I can reference this. I'm like debating on if I want to do a light sketch for an outline or if I just want to go full lineless, which I haven't done in a very long time, so I'm not too confident in my ability to pull that off. Hold on, you know who I can reference? I'm gonna pull up an art piece that I can reference. How long have I been streaming? I'll see if I can go for. Oh my god, is this Calyx? I didn't realize the song was in this playlist. This feels like such a tonal shift between the other songs that I've been listening to. Made it out of the frame. Speak of you, see the day. Hold on, I'm looking for a reference at the moment. That's why I'm not doing anything. What comes crashing down? Okay, I think I'm gonna add like very light line art to this. I'm probably gonna do it more sketchy. Because I don't. Despite my style mostly being hard line art and cell shading, I actually fucking hate doing that. I'll. Let's see if I can fix the. Where's my sketch layer? I'm gonna try and fix the sketch. And update it to more. Oh wow, this is gonna be a little hard to do. Guess not. Do I have a pen for this? Can I check? Oh my fuck, where's my pens? What layer am I on? That's not what I wanted. I want, like, a nice sketchy pen. I did a drawing of Chilchuck, like, a while back. I just want that pen. Was it you? No. About to click every single pen I have until I figure it out. Is it you? It was you. That's when you go back to the start. I feel like this isn't the vibe, though. This is me just going through pens. Is it you? This pen's kind of nice. Oh, fuck. I just have a pen called Cream Cheese. I don't remember having a pen named that. This one might work if I make it skinny enough. I lied. I don't know if that pen's gonna work. I might just commit to this pen and make it, like, a little skinnier. The fuck? Oh, that's what that pen looks like. One of these days, I'm gonna do the line art for my artwork with the, like, a stupidly shaped pen. Like, the one that like, one of, like, Sonic and Shadow making out, but you can't tell unless you actually blow up the pen really, really big. What do I do? Running and running away like I could do yesterday, yeah. Na na na. You're gonna stay, 'cause it's gonna hurt more the longer you wait. And I say what you wanna say. I've zoomed in too far. Do what you wanna do. Okay. I think the issue is I usually do portraits. So this feels like it's at such a smaller scale than I'm used to. I wonder if removing the color would help me. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just cleaning up the lines. I feel like I've never done anything like this, where I'm fixing a drawing from 2 years ago. Well, the right. I'm not on the right. It's this. What you wanna say. The face is what's bothering me the most, because it's not how I draw faces right now. So I'm gonna restructure it. It's like dissecting my old art. It feels a little odd. I'm gonna see if I can fix the profile a little. That's my goal. If I can restructure how the sketch looks, I'll be happy. 'Cause it's gonna hurt more the longer you wait. And I say what you wanna say. Oh, how am I gonna do this? I am liking how this is turning out, though. I will say that. It's like streams where the drawing goes well, or where I'm inspired, is where I'm like, yeah, I would like to do more drawing streams. I wish I did. And I can. I think my art style has evolved from doing line art to like doing a decently messy sketch, and then going, this is line art. This is fine. And this face is structured a little weird. I moved my eyes so low that it doesn't feel natural. That or my jaw is too small. One of the two. I'll liquefy tool it afterwards and reveal the problems. Maturing in art is realizing the liquefy tool is actually so much more helpful than you thought. Let me see if I can just like... Can I do that? The fuck? What the fuck am I doing? I'm in the what the fuck stages of this piece. It'll click. Just not right now. That's what this piece be feeling like. I think I want to change it so that I'm looking up and not at my feet. Oh fuck, that's not correct. I don't know how I feel about this. It'll come to me. Trust the process. Art is all about trusting the process, guys. And I have trust issues. Can I? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? In my mind, does that make sense? I guess it would be more like... The fuck? This is one of those things where I don't even know if the details are going to matter that much, because once I zoom out, this part of the face is going to be so small. But the details are worth it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Do I have a face reference? I do. I guess it would make it easier if I made it so that I was looking down. Mm. What's that? What's that? I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. So I guess the eye would be like there now. But then the other side doesn't make sense. I'm thinking too hard. I'm thinking too hard. Drawing's hard. I wish I could draw. If I change this, is it gonna make it look better? If I hit it with a half lid, is that gonna make it look better? Sure. Brain cell singular dying overworked. That's how it feels. Every time I draw, I feel like I'm just giving myself mental physics that I didn't ask for. Because I'm like, I don't need to think too hard about this drawing, and then I have to think about forced perspective and all that shit, and I'm like, actually, why did I do this to myself? I did this to myself because I wanted to be cool and I wanted to make something cool, but making something cool comes with so much effort that I didn't ask for. Truly doing this shit to myself. We're at the locked in part of this drawing. Which, I should fucking know which eyebrow has a slit in it, but I never remember. And I redo that slit every, like, 2 weeks, by the way. I should remember, but I always think it's the other eyebrow. Hey, you know what? I'm trusting the process. This looks so weird without the, the actual, like, irises and pupils being in the eye. I want to display subtle sorrow. That's what I want. A little bit of sadness that I'm saying goodbye to this model, but like a bit of satisfaction that I'm leaving. I love emotion. I love human emotion. Depicting human emotion it's so hard. How angsty can we get up in here? think that's okay. I think that works. I think that's something. I can work with that. I'm gonna do this on another layer. I'll fix my layers after. I think I can make it work if I'm looking directly behind me. Maybe. Maybe. No. I take that back. I didn't like that. I don't like that decision. The crazy tonal shift again. We go from sad song to high upbeat rock. Pop. No time for the haters. Scream line troublemakers. No, no, no. Avatar for the fakers. Commentate just to break us. No, don't choke. Am I on the wrong layer again? God fucking damn it. Coming out. Jesse Hayden and other shit to give and watch and wait. I don't like the shape. I don't fuck with this shape. I don't fuck with this shape, chat. It'll look better if it's farther away. A little. I think the other eye's too small. I think that fixed it, actually. Okay. How am I gonna do the rest of this? Is there, like, the pathetic fallacy equivalent to hair? Because I want my hair to be droopy to match the vibes. Flat. Every time I draw my bangs in front of my face, and at least my, like, one eye is covered, it always makes me feel so emo. It does do that in real life, I just think it's funny. Fucking song? Oh, Sayonara and Roll. Reminds me of Rukia. I do not know who you're talking about. Opening Google. Oh, never mind. I do know who you're talking about. I didn't watch Bleach, but I do know who that is. I should like compile a list of characters that gave me inspo for like my design. But also my design is like primarily based on how I look in real life. If I was a fox. Most beautiful and smelliest of guys. Rikyo Kutsuki if she was a animal that she draws. I was gonna say I don't even really know why I chose a fox to begin with, but I wanted the yokai vibe, and I remember now. I lied, I do remember why I'm a fox. 5-stream streak, thank you, Ghost. Big appreciate you. Wonder if I can... I'll add that in the coloring, maybe. Actually... Oh, fuck my life. Dude, I love this song. I realize now that I'm doing the sketch again, my color blocking is gonna be off. That's a problem for later. That's a problem for me to think about when I start rendering. It'll probably still be accurate enough because I'm not like changing much of the positioning really. Sure. Sure. A lot of my drawing is just me coming to terms with the lines that I commit to and going, yeah, this looks about right. What layer is that ear on? Why is it there? Sure, I guess. Honestly, I actually think that's a little better. I feel like I've hit peak chill drawing stream. Can I duplicate this layer? I like that better. I do like that better. It's justifying to myself if this looks better and if it's worth it. I feel like this is too far up. The back of my head would not be that high up. Yeah, fuck no. It would be like here, max. Okay. I don't know if that was correct. Something there is wrong. Something here is incorrect. I don't know what it is. Surely it'll be fixed when I start coloring. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave it. My laundry's done. I wonder if stream picked up on that. I feel like this is one of those pieces where I shouldn't be stressing on the details too much because they're quite small. I think the worst part about being an artist, though, is you'll say that, and then you're the only one that knows. I know what's wrong! There should be a separation here. What the fuck? I could just do it like this, I guess. I'm overthinking it. There we go. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere. My stream is getting a little long, though. I'll stop at the 2-hour mark. I want to clean up this area a little. This part. Can I erase some of this one? Okay, I think it's just looking off because I have the hair colored in the original sketch. That'll be fixed, though. I need some water. This part of my arm looks a little skinny. That doesn't look right. Oh wait, I want to add more motion to my shirt because it looks really stiff here. And I feel like in real life I never button up my shirt that high because it's uncomfortable. Let me do this on another layer. Oh my god. This tangent line is gonna be the death of me, what the fuck? Oh my god. I love when my eraser's huge. I think that's a little better. Even if I just like, oh fuck that. Something like that. No, but then it looks like the wind is going this way, so I'll leave it. Like, sure. It's sketches like these where I'm actually like really excited to render this. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. Okay, the vision is there. My little brooch. I wouldn't call it a brooch. I guess it's just a bolo tie with a little diamond on it, but to be a little lower. This would have to be bigger. Oh my fuck. Damn, I really I really can't do this one. What the fuck? Sure. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't look correct. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Chat, I could go for some bubble tea right now. Oh my god, hi Fen. How are you? Thanks for the welcome back. It's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like I've been gone for way longer. Um, I hope you've been well. Were you streaming earlier? I think I saw a note if I just couldn't hop in. But I hope you've been well. 2 weeks is a long time. I don't know why, but it felt longer than like the 4 months I was gone. Maybe I'd be tripping though. I guess for streaming consistently, 2 weeks does feel like a fuck ton of time. Something like that actually might be better. You were earlier? I hope that stream went well. I actually have no fucking clue what you were doing either. Oh damn, I haven't heard this song in a million years. There's some news to relay, and I'd like to do it face to face. It isn't quite the scene, but the scars will never go away. Boy, the poor boy will be the same. In time, absolutely fine. Doesn't matter what you say, 'cause the flavors are the same. One of my embarrassing realizations is knowing that I split my audio in OBS. So then when I rewatch the VOD, I'll be like singing certain parts of a song, but the song isn't playing because no shit, my song is separated from my audio. So I'm just like singing a cappella to nothing. And then I'm like rewatching my VOD, I'm like, damn, I did that. My shoulder's so far back. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm like analyzing my anatomy here, and I'm like, I guess it does make sense if I'm rotated this way, but like, no, it does make sense, I guess. You wouldn't be seeing my shoulder from that angle. I guess this would be going all the way down. Fixing the mistakes I made 2 years ago, big stretch, I can do that. Oh my god. How does that look with the color, though? Oh, I moved the bow so far back down. Like right here. Alright. I am a little tired, but I am happy with the amount of work I've done. Considering that this is a 2-year-old piece, but I'll probably... Oh, that looks so funny when the sketch isn't on. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll fix the sketch up a little more and clean it up in post or something. I don't know if I'll do another drawing stream. I feel like people... Do people like my drawing streams? Do people like watching me draw? I'm gonna end it here. I do work tomorrow, so... Yeah. I wanted to do a chill stream back, but I will probably be back and do maybe some Silent Hill F. Because it's been a hot minute since I've touched that game. 2 weeks ago, to be exact. But yeah. I don't know if I will be back on Friday or Sunday. I'll be back on... If I don't stream on Friday, I'll be back on Sunday. But yeah. I'll be back with some Silent Hill F, most likely. If not, I'll be fighting for my life and suffering in Nine Souls. But that's it, that's all from me. I hope everybody has a good day, good night, whatever the hell you're doing. I am glad to be back. Dashi's going to go get some milk, and I'm never gonna come back. How did you know? How'd you know I'm graduating? If I graduate... when I'm gonna graduate as a VTuber, I'm not gonna explicitly say I'm graduating. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go get some milk, and all y'all OGs are gonna know the code. You're gonna know that I'm never gonna come back when I get the milk one day. One more water for the road? Of course, of course. I'm gonna stress some people out. I'm gonna gain more followers, I'm gonna stress some people out, and I'm gonna be saying, hey guys, I'm gonna go get some milk, and then the stream will end and I will never come back. I'm gonna snooze these ads because I'm ending anyway. But yeah, I wonder if I can raid into anyone. Who's live? Nobody I know. That is okay. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna end stream there. So thanks all once again. I hope y'all have a good day, good night, whatever the hell you're doing, and I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.